Hello everyone, welcome back to another Explain 11 live stream, or Aviation Master live stream, I meant to say. So, today we are going to be flying the FlyJSim 727 on 100 on the United livery again, because I kind of felt like it, and I wanted to fly to Denver, but we are going to be flying to Chicago Midway today, from St. Louis, because we've got some really nice payload for this airport by FlyJSim. So I don't have the jetway connected for some reason. I think it's has something to do with SAM. So yeah. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and hop into the flight deck and take care of a few things before we do anything. Matt and Fly with Rev, welcome to the stream. So nice to have both of you here. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go ahead and pull up our flight plan. So St. Louis. Just all the way down, KSTL. There it is. Wait, no, not this one. There it is. Alright, so we're gonna need about 10,507 kilograms of fuel. And we're gonna be departing runway 30 left, Gateway 1 departure, VHP transition. So this is gonna be, I'm pretty sure it's a VOR, Victor Hotel Papa VOR, then direct to Bravo Victor Tango VOR, and then via the Victor 7 airway to Charlie Golf Tango. This is probably going to be an intersection, and then direct to Midway runway 13 center approach. So that's what we're going to be planning on for today. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my checklist. So 727 checklist, there it is. So first thing we're going to do actually is we're going to go ahead and connect the GPU. And now we are going to go ahead and load up the plane. So we need about 10,507 kilograms of fuel. So we currently have 11,300, but we're gonna bump that up to 12,000 because I know this thing eats up the fuel like I don't even know. It eats it really quickly. Like it can easily burn, say 2,000 kilograms of fuel just sitting on the runway there for like 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. It can easily eat all of that up. If you have like 2,000 for reserves, like you better get going quickly because fuel consumption here is no joke. Rip me, I have to reset my PCs and my monitor acting up and I haven't found an alternate fits for it yet. That sucks. Maybe you should check the HDMI cable. Could be the issue. Anyway, we loaded this fuel, and for the zero fuel weight, 59.6, and seems like we've got 49 right now, so we can maybe load in a few more things to get it to 59. We don't want to go over mass landing. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna put less here in the middle. I don't want too many over here. We'll leave it at that. It doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab the checklist, and since the GPU is connected, we can go ahead and start up the battery. Close the guard there, and external power is coming on. Essential power to external power, and I think it's bus tie for this one. No, external power for this one too. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and turn on our beacon and navigation lights. I always like to use my checklist as reference that I'm not missing anything, because this plane has a lot of stuff to take care of. So we obviously have to pay attention to everything. So estimated departure, so it's 5:41 right now. So I'm planning to depart in about 25 to 30 minutes at most. Before it sets 15, hopefully. And then there's Navigraph. Hold on, I'll close that up. There we go. Okay. Should I just unplug and plug it back into my GPU? Yeah, I mean, if you have another HDMI cable, you can try using that, like temporarily, to see if it does anything, because it could be your HDMI cable. Anyway, back to the checklist. Lights as required, indicator lights, test lights, right, EPR gauges. So, go ahead and test the indicator. Actually, your lights. Ground proximity system test, fire, APU fire. We're not going to do APU fire or engine fire. Actually, you know what? It doesn't really take that long, so. Cool. APU fire test right here, too. This one you have to reset, and this is for the Enunciator. This is like the actual Enunciator light test. Navigation and logo light on at night. Okay, so I don't know, I think we might be arriving at like pretty late. Does depend, I'm not really sure. So is this stream alright for you guys? Because my internet seems to be like kind of weird. As long as it's fine, I don't think we should worry about anything. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a closer look here at the flight plan. So Gateway 1 departure, VHP transition. So if we take Gateway 1, hold on, I'll grab my sim brief here, and I'm going to copy this stuff. Oh, now I know why the zero fuel weight was so high, because my sim brief is set to 727-100. I mean 200. There we go. Yeah, it makes sense. There we go. Okay. Close this one up, and I'll go ahead and put a new. So I'll just put 100. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and refresh. So I'll close this up and I'll refresh. I have to go all the way up to the European routes. There it is. And now we have to go all the way back down in order for that to refresh. Kind of tedious, but you know, as long as we have the correct information. And of course, since we're 727-100, we're not gonna need as much fuel. Because I was like, what? 10,000 of fuel? Okay, so you know what? We'll keep the 12,000. That's fine. So we have like, it's not too far off. So we have like 2,500 for reserves. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here. So 350 for zero fuel weight. I'm kind of curious. 52.3. Okay, so that's a little more reasonable, but I'm not going to change it. Anyway, yeah, we won. What I wanted to copy from SimBrief was the actual route, so I'm going to go ahead and take the route, copy. I have to copy it from here, from the routing page, not from like the actual PDF. So if I copy it from the PDF, it's going to copy the runways, and we don't want to do that. So St. Louis to Midway, and then we'll tune in the VOR frequencies. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my nav log. So it seems that okay. Okay. So jar double. Okay, I see. Bravo India Bravo VOR. So if I take a look at my departure, it's only about so like the total distance, like for the flight, if I go to edit flight, take a look at that again, 341 nautical miles. So we should be good. So first up shows up to be Bible Grove VORs, which seems to be 109.0, and I don't know, it should have a DME. Yeah, 109.0. There it is. And for the course for that one, so the one we're going directly into seems to be the 258, because we're joining via like Corky intersection. So if it's 258 to the opposite direction, +2 -2, so 38 degrees if we were to do that. Okay, so yeah, 38 degrees. So to the station, 38 degrees on the course. It's exactly what we want. Straight ahead. Alright, so I'm gonna check the stream on my external device. Just make sure it's not screwed up. Okay, it's good. It's good. Anyway, let's see. So 258. So 38 degrees. It's already in, and then the next VOR seems to be. So we've got War Key Kelly and then VHP, which is 116.3, and we're gonna fly it right in. So Victor Hotel Papa 116.3, and we can tune that into DME2 116.3. We'll just put that in there, and we also have to tune it into DME2 to kind of like check the distance. So Victor Hotel Papa, and it should be, am I wrong? Oh, I hate it when like I'm just scrolling and then like I kind of mess up the route. I mean, like not the route, but you know. RCO. Is RCO inside our flight plan? Or am I confusing it with another? No, I don't even think that's a VOR. So this is VHP, but I don't see that anywhere in the map. Let's take a look. Maybe it's because there's so many overlays. So if I check World Low, there's Eagle Creek Air Park Echo Yankee Echo. I don't see VHP though. Interesting. So Victor Hotel Papa is so if I check the course here, it seems to be like so like 2. Okay, so 210, 200, 190. Wait, so 210, 205, 200, 195, 190, 18. There it is. Okay, so I figured it out. HSD. Yes, Captain Sam, welcome to the stream. Yes, it will be HSD Midway. So I think so. It's 2:15, but I'm not sure if it's in or out. So I'll have to see that. I'll check the nav log anyway. You know, the nav log never like actually gives me any headings, like any useful headings. Hold on. 116.3. Then it's direct. I'll check because we do have to. You see, there's the airway, so it's 209 outbound. So +2 -2. Hold on a second. So 100, 360. I think it's 39 degrees to the station, so we'll do 39. There it is. Okay. Does that make sense? I'll have to take a look. So 209 out. Maybe I'm wrong. No, 29. That's what it is. 29 degrees. So that's where we're supposed to fly. Yeah, that makes more sense because it's like a slight turn to the left. So you see the difference here between both of them. So that's exactly what we're taking a look at. Okay, and we're just gonna fly VOR to VOR. We don't necessarily have to follow all the airways. 114.2, but I'm just gonna keep them as reference too, because I might have to do some of that. So CGT, so that's 114.2. So if I zoom out, so that's boiler, which is Bravo Victor Tango, 115.1. So it'll be from VHP direct to boiler, which is 115.1. So I'll put that on the standby, and I'll grab the course for that right now. Okay, and it's not via Victor Airway. You know what? I don't even think we need, like... We'll take a look at that. So it's 311, there's 310, 315, 320, 323, I'd say. But we'll check on that later. And then, after hitting boiler, direct to Chicago. There's Chicago Heights, apparently, which is 114.2, and seems to be like 154 out, so that would make it 154 out. That would make it 20 sits in. Alright, perfect. So, great. So we've got our navigation stuff figured out. So now, we are going to, after that, it's direct to Midway, 31 Center. So, okay. Alright, so, now that we've got that figured out, let's see, before start checklist, cargo fire detection, flight recorder, stall warning test. Super loud. There we go. No smoking on. I'll turn on fasten seat belts once we start the APU. On if cold. That's what I was going to look at, the ATIS. So, St. Louis. ATIS 125.02. So if we tune into that frequency, apparently we're not getting any ATIS, which is kind of weird. But we still got METAR, so we can check that out. Okay, so St. Louis METAR, which is altimeter 29er sits. Temperature 25, so it's nowhere near cold at the moment. But we are going to put the altimeter. Get rid of that. 29er sits on all of them. Okay, awesome. So, so it seems to be pretty chill, but I'm gonna leave it on anyway. So, proceeding with a checklist. Passenger signs as required, oil cooler normal, DC meter essential, TR, gas per fan on. Oops. Move a little bit over here. Actually a little bit forward so that we can see everything. Stats lights arm, left and right AC packs off, engine 2 APU bleed on. Pressurization, flight altitude. So for cruise today, we're gonna do flight level 350, I believe. And that is correct. So we're gonna set 350 for flight altitude. Chicago Midway landing altitude. I'm not sure about the elevation there. 620. We'll leave cabin altitude as that is. And we'll leave that at ground for now. So let's see what else. Pressure, nav, GPS, altimeter set, paths, fuel, cargo, all of that's good. Perfect. Captain Jarrett, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. So we should be good to go for APU start. So I'm gonna take a look here at the checklist. APU start and hold. 3, 1, 2, 3. Monitor temperature. There it is. Alright, APU generator closed. That's after the start. So after the start we'll close, and then fuel boost pumps are gonna come on. Central power APU, AC meters, external power verified off, GPU card disconnect, your card disconnect, lights beacon on. And it's not nighttime, so we don't really need to turn our logo lights on. So beacon is on for engine start. I'll put the transponder to on out. And I'm gonna wait for the EGT, there it is, exhaust temperature to rise a little bit. And yeah, it still needs, I'm trying to figure out, yeah, there it is. So near 5, it's gonna, you're gonna be able to close those gens. And I think that should be good. So disconnect the GPU card. Oops. Carts. Let's check. Okay, so fuel boost pumps can come on now. Aft, forward. There it is. Okay. For fuel quantity, so that says 90,000. So 60, 70, 80. Okay. It's like 90,000, 180,000 pounds on each. Well, in total. Obviously not on each. If I'm not wrong. So yeah, that should be pretty much it. And we're good to go for engine start, so we're gonna go ahead and call that.
Hey Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain, your tow's coming.
Alright, we're good to go. And we're gonna arrive like late afternoon to like early nighttime at Chicago. So actually I don't know, because the flight time should be like relatively a lot shorter, because the distance between St. Louis and Chicago is actually not that much. But yeah, it's not too long. The flight's actually pretty short.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Okay, so we should be good for engine start at this time. And we're gonna have some really nice departure views. I actually don't think I have any ortho for St. Louis. I'm planning to definitely get some of that soon though. Okay, so that's set to nav.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass fence inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Just kind of setting a few things. Pre-departure checks.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Okay. So we're gonna start with engine number 2. Set that to ground. And, there it is. RPM's rising. We're gonna wait for about 20%. There it is. And engine number 2 can come on. I like these old planes. Super conventional. Everything's so old school. Beautiful engine start. It's always so cloudy here at St. Louis. I rarely ever see anything, the weather so, you know, clear. Okay, engine number 3 is coming on. Make sure the low pressure light is extinguished on engine 2. Engine 3 is coming alive. This one back here. And way past 20%. Alright, we should be departing in about 12 minutes. Hopefully, that's
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
as much as I want to take. As long as I
And
want
we're
to take.
disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright, we're good for engine 1. Let's go ahead and check some. Monitor the RPM here and check the checklist for the after start checklist. So, engine start. After the engine starts, hydraulic AB on for the engines. Here it is. Okay. Kind of missed it. The engine sounds are so nice on landing. Like, if you check them out on the replay, like, they're super, super nice. Just gonna wait for this guy to
And we're
clear.
disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
There it is. Low pressure light came off. Obviously gotta monitor the. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna check some stuff here. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and close the gens, which is what we're supposed to do. Hydraulic AB. Slowly turn them on. There it is. Okay, that can come on again. Let's see. Probe heater, transponder on out. Anti-ice as required. Okay, so start with the probe heaters. We don't need anti-ice. It's about 26 degrees Celsius outside, so that's great. Airspeed and EPR bugs. I forgot to check my performance card, so we're gonna go ahead and set bugs here. Hit set bugs. The bugs are set. Whoops. Okay, so it's gonna be 2.1 for the EPR today, and 197.5 flaps 20, which I am setting right now. They should be at 20. There we go. Stabilizer trim 518. So we're gonna go ahead and set that. Great. I love the trim sounds on this thing. That's like my favorite. Auto brakes RTO. Okay. Here we go. Stab trim, flaps are for takeoff, flight controls checked. Right, left, forward, back. Rudders work. Beautiful. Okay. Weather radar system on. Hold on. Okay, system on. And we can do a test for TCAS. Oh wait, that's not here. That's not here. Okay, there we go. So we should be alright now. And 30 left is on this side, so parking brake off. I'm gonna bring the throttles up a little bit, start taxiing over the wrong way. 30 left. This thing can make pretty nice turns. I want to fly the 7.4 on stream sometime. By the way, this is probably going to be the last stream on this PC because I'm switching pretty soon. So yeah, there are some interesting things about this scenery. For example, these parts in which he just used the ortho as like the edge thing. I'm not really a big fan of that. But the Tatsy lines are super awesome. The normals, the PBR, all the reflections, super nice. He definitely nailed that. He did a great job with this. Alright, so before takeoff checklist, okay, before takeoff, oil cooler, ground off. Ground off. I forgot to turn off the APU apparently. Okay, fuel heat off, auto pack trip normal. So make sure the fans are open back here. Cooling doors, that's what I meant. Left and right AC packs on. Start switch is guarded, anti-high speed breakdown, stab trim set for takeoff, flaps and transponder is good. So now all we have to do is set the transponder. There it is. I forgot quite a few things. Michael Foster, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining today. Okay, so we should be pretty much good. We're just gonna set the transponder. Actually, let's do that now. So that's option B and TRA, so we can just move it all the way there. For IFR, the squawk code is usually 2000. There we go. Okay, so we should be ready for departure here. Okay, flaps are set, stab trim set. We should be all good. Let's go ahead and review here. V1 115, VR 115, and V2 at 127. Flap or track speed 2015 at 137 knots, 5 at 157, 2 at 190, and flaps are coming clean at 200 knots. So that's what we're going to be doing today. That's how it's looking for today's departure. So off the bat, we're going to go straight towards let me pull it up real quick. Straight towards the Bravo India Bravo VOR at 109.0. And if we take a look at that in Sky Vector, make sure I have the right course set. Okay, so that's start 7. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the intersection. But we're not going to be doing that. We're just going to fly straight to it. There it is. Okay. So, 038 course is set. And let's go ahead and turn on the lights. Head towards the runway. Bring the power up here. Taxi light is coming off. Runway turn off lights, strobes, and navigation beacon lights. We don't need the logo lights today. Actually, let's turn them on just in case. Pretty dope. Alright. Go ahead and alright. So go ahead and come to a stop here. Cooler normal, pack trip cutout, anti-exhaust required, RTO disarm verified up and off for the gear. Toga. Alright, little tiny bit above EPR, but that's alright. $80 knots. 100 knots. And rotate. Took a little while. Positive rate, you're up. Super nice. I'm gonna flight straight for flight level 350. That's just how we're gonna do it today. Super nice. Really nice departure here. Flaps are coming up. Take a look. There's 20 at 140 knots. The flaps are coming back to 10. Kind of struggling to climb. It's alright. Gotta make the left turn. Really nice. Okay. Put the gear off. And for climb speed, we're gonna go a tiny little bit lower. Don't know why it says VOR lock. Let's go ahead and turn on the autopilot, nav lock mode, and IAS hold. That's what we're trying to aim for today. Seems to not have captured the VOR. Frequency is 109.0, and that is active. Interesting. Alright, flaps are coming clean now. I'm gonna turn these off. I know why. It's probably haven't caught it yet. So you know what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna fly an intercept heading. Heading select. And we are going to set a heading of about 38 degrees. We're just gonna make the entire turn. Alright, there it is. Alright, let's bring it back in. Let's see, is it... Okay. I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna try to get it to fly, a specific heading. Let's fly a little faster, so that the pitch angle isn't too much. Whoops. Heading... Is there something I forgot? Because it doesn't seem to want to fly to the VOR or the heading I'm telling it to fly. Just trying to make the turn. Engage. Turn. Stab out of trim. Okay, so I don't know why it's not flying the heading. You know what? I think I know why. So I'm gonna go to my settings here. Alpha flight controls. Avionics on. I think that when I do that, let's try to engage it again. See, it's turning to the heading now, so that was most definitely the problem. I just don't understand why, but I guess it works. So instead of having it fly the heading, I'm gonna go back to Navlock to see if it captures the VOR. Not sure exactly where we are. You can check the map though. .38, 39 degrees. It works. Should capture the 2 flag though. Now, you know what? We're just gonna fly the intercept heading. I give up. There it is. Okay. So we're just gonna fly this heading straight out. I don't know. I'm gonna check the charts app. Flights. Sim brief. Yes. It's probably because of Simlink. So it's already running, okay. I'm gonna get 109.0 on DME2, see if it can pick it up. So the course is 200 and, well, supposedly, but I'm gonna check. So it's 258, so it should be, so plus 100, so it should be 38 degrees. It shouldn't even be like, not sure why that's not working. Alright, I'll do some research. Okay, so I'll just, okay, there we go. So that reset it. So if I were to do 38, there it is, to the station, 38, I don't know if we're flying away from it. We're flying to it. But, okay, so it seems like we're flying to it. So, I'm going to engage nav lock and altitude arm. So that's 109.0 here on the active. It says that we're flying to it, but doesn't seem to catch it yet. It caught the VOR on DME too, but I don't know. At least I know that we're flying directly to it and that we're not flying, you know, off course. Seems to be kind of trying to turn. No, my heading is correct. Should be 38 degrees. Directly to the station. I'm so stupid, I had a heading engage on. Okay, that makes complete sense, but why is it banking so much? Holy cow. Okay, so it seems to have sorted itself out, and the VOR is being tracked inbound, and we're about 72 miles away from it. So, we've got everything sorted now. So let's make sure flaps clean, flaps up, cut out on this guy, normal is set. So we're flying to the course of this VOR, and apparently Needle should center. We should be all right. Perfect. So great that we got that sorted. That we didn't have to return to freaking St. Louis. And now I know that I have to turn on my avionics switch on my Alpha every time I want to fly VORs on this thing. VOR course seems to be alive now. So I'm gonna pull up SimLink and close it up and reopen it. There it is. So now we have SimLink end process. It says SimLink's already running, but it's not gonna let me log in. So if I click sign in and log back into the SimLink, there it is. Okay. So we're gonna get back on course here, and we should be all right. Seems that we are going to hit 35,000 feet pretty soon. We're about 3,000 feet away. Everything else seems to be great. Perfect. So I'm gonna set my other VOR back in on standby, which was VHP. Yeah, that one, 116.3. So I'm gonna set 116.3 back in here. From 116.3, it's course 29. think that there it is. DME2, 146 miles. Okay, great. So we're not far, and we're flying towards the right direction. We don't have to really look at the map to determine that. Alright, that's 1,000 feet to go. I've got my out select armed. So as soon as we hit that, we should go ahead and maintain that. So that's great. We're gonna go ahead and hold here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my speed down a tiny little bit more. About 58 miles away from this, uh-oh. Now we have a little problem. So the outbound course is 258. So let's put in the outbound course. Hold on a minute. We're flying it inbound, not outbound. This thing's so confused, doesn't even know what to do. Let's put 38 again. But it says that we're flying from it, which we are not. That's really weird. I wonder how far off course I am. I shouldn't be, but I don't know if I should trust my HSI anymore. Why is DME2 on the pilot side and not on the co-pilot side? That's kind of weird. It says that we passed it, which we definitely did not pass it. And by what I can tell, okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fly the heading because I don't trust this VOR receiver. It's sending me away, like, I don't know, like, how far off could I be? So there's St. Louis. There's a departure that I did. And the VOR that we're looking for is yeah, I mean, it's not that far off either. This is Bloomington Vor, which we're not tuning into. We're flying straight, like, towards it, which is what we're supposed to do. It says, this thing says that we're flying, from it, which we are not, flying to it. So I put 258 again. Which is, well, it is, am I getting, like, reverse sensing? No, it's not. That's not what it is. Anyway, so on DME1, yeah, we're see how we're getting further away from it now. So I set nav lock and disengage heading select. Nah, actually no, bad idea. I am so confused. Uh, 109.0. That is correct. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fly straight to 116.3. And it is definitely not on my right side, it's to my left. Okay, map. Right, I have a maps thing here. So, if we take a look. Wait, we're already like almost at Chicago already. Oh my goodness. Hold on, wait. CGT. So we are literally further away from that VOR. So CGT is 114.2. I don't know what course I'm supposed to track to CGT. So I'm gonna check that right here. So CGT is 332. Bro, is this thing good? Relative to my position, CGT is definitely not that way. So I probably got the wrong course. Okay, so there it is, Chicago Heights. So it says 337 inbound. Bro, what? You know what? I'm just gonna start descending. Let's see, 2,500 feet. I'm gonna start a vertical speed descent. Because this thing is telling me that I'm already close to Chicago. How did I fly so fast? Really weird. Okay, so we've got the descent. Let's see, 114.2 on DME2. Course of 337 degrees. According to this thing, and it says that's 80 miles away, which sounds about right, but it also says that we're flying directly to it. Same issue. Okay, so this makes more sense. Pretty confusing. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah. I'm gonna pull out some speed brakes. It's super turbulent. I'm gonna grab charts for runway 13 center approach. So 13 center is the longest runway. Actually, no, one of the longest runways at Midway. Wait, it is the longest runway. So it's the longest runway at Midway. We're gonna come in. We're gonna vector ourselves, sort of. I don't know. Like, I am so confused. What this, like, where this thing thinks we are, because we are certainly not. Well, this sounds about right. Because we are, like, we're not yet, like, aligned with, like, Chicago yet. We're coming in, but we're not aligned. Okay. Still, I'm not gonna trust it until it centers. If it centers near the course, you know, of CGT VOR, then I will trust it. But otherwise, I would rather not. And it's gonna be an RNAV GPS approach into runway 13 center. So we're just gonna zoom in here. Approach course is going to be 138 degrees. It's going to be 6,522 feet of runway. So we've got plenty of runway to work with. And this is the longest runway at Midway, so we should have about enough backup space in case we need it. We're going to use medium auto brakes today, because 6,000 feet of runway isn't really the longest runway, so. So yeah, we're coming in. Don't know how we did this so fast, but it works. Maybe because I figured out, maybe because I, spent way too much time trying to figure out this stuff with my VOR that I didn't realize how quickly time passed. So Midway METAR, Chicago Midway METAR, 22 degrees Celsius, dew point lane 16. Altimeter 29er sits 4, which you can already set here. And on the rest of the altimeters as well. Okay. Pull out some speed brakes. Alright, 13,000 feet. Maybe we're a bit low, or how about we do 4,000? 4,000 sounds about reasonable. And we're gonna be breaking through the clouds here in a sec. So yeah. Just taking a look at the map, you know, kind of making sure that we are heading to the right place, because I don't want to screw up. Actually, you know what? Let's hold about 10,000 feet here, And I'm gonna go ahead and arm my altitude so that we can hold 10,000 feet here. It's gonna bring the nose up just slightly right there. It's gonna make the climb back up to 10,000 feet. And now, take a look at this again. We are still coming in, kind of doing this, kind of improvising. I don't know why we're going past 10,000 feet though. Should not. We'll come back down now. Not super precise, but it's fine. Winds are coming in from the south, 170 at 12 gusting 19. So winds pretty windy. Not really bad like tornado or anything, but it is quite gusty today. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my landing lights and my roaming turn-offs, like all that stuff for landing. I forgot my fast seat belts. Turn that on again. Start to see some of the ortho. Now we're going to drop back down to 5,000 feet. Vertical speed descent. Bring the speed down. Go ahead and drop it a little bit. Okay, so we're almost aligned with the Chicago, and the needle, is it centering? I'm not seeing the needle centered. Let's see exactly where it is on Sky Vector. So on Sky Vector, it appears to be like literally. Okay, so over Cedar Lake, and there it is. So Cedar Lake is right there. So right about now, the needle should start to center, like really soon. Again, really turbulent at the moment. Like literally right now. It says we're 20 DME. That's ridiculous. There's no way we're 20 DME. Well, we're gonna make a left turn, heading 337 right about now. Oh, hopefully we see some liberating effects. There it is. We're gonna start to see them. So we're gonna drop the speed down to like about, say, like 200. I don't know why I can drop further. Zoom in a little more. Like, right about that. There's the effects, take a look. Look at how low the visibility actually is right now. let's see, Chicago Midway, Chicago O'Hare, DME, okay. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. Okay, here's Naperville, Chicago, that's Waukegan up there. We're coming in. So by what I can tell, the Midway, okay, so here's Chicago, and here's Midway. It's near Class Charlie, Brookridge, right next to that. Kind of self-vectoring ourselves in. Woodridge, Brookfield, Bloomingdale. Holy cow. Highland Park, Crystal Lake. Joliet Regional. But specifically what we want to look for, there's also Wheaton, Close, Meadows. Okay. And we were supposed to hold the altitude. Whoops, pretty low. Let's go ahead and climb. I didn't notice I had to arm. So yeah, this is a little bit of a mess, but can't go that wrong. Let's hold about 2,000 feet actually, and we're gonna go ahead and arm. There it is. Arm that. She's also coming down a little. Make the left turn. There it is. So that's Midway. So thank God we have these explain maps, of course. So when the VOR doesn't work, we're pretty screwed. So I'm kind of trying to make the most out of this, the resources that we have. There we go, flaps are coming out. There's the slats. Pay really close attention to the map here. 4 landing checklist. Descent, landing, auto brakes, transponder on aisle, probe heaters off, anti-ice window heat off, weather radar off, flaps. Okay, so that's after landing. Spoilers, arm, auto brakes arm, gear down, 3 green, flaps set. Flaps 5. Kind of pushing the limits here for the restrictions. Pretty interesting landing. I don't think I've ever done anything similar to this in my life in X-Plane. This is like the weirdest approach I've ever done, but I'll have to figure the VOR thing afterward. So I don't know if Midway has a VOR. Bring the speed up a tiny little bit so that we don't stall. Leading edge flaps extended. We've got about 5 degrees on flap slat. You can go down to 15. Bring the gear down. Okay, let's see. Are we actually in Chicago? There's no way we actually are. Alright, we can kind of make a little bit of a right turn. And then there's Midway right there. Okay, so 1-3 centers and 1 in the middle. So we're on a really long airport separation in terms of downwind. So I'm gonna kind of move to the right a little bit, scoot over. We're gonna make it to Chicago one way or the other. So, really weird flight. If I take a look at my map, once again, we can join the Victor 191 airway, kind of make our way in. We can use Victor 191 as reference, so India Lima 74 is what we're looking at for. So it's to the right of India Lima 174. We're a little low, but you know, it doesn't matter. We're kind of holding up well. Pretty risky altitude, to be honest. Okay, so for flaps, we currently have 15 out. For landing, I can go ahead and set the bugs. Flaps 30 and 122 for VREF. So 30 would not be flap down. It would be, we have 2 more configs left for flap 30. And I think it matches my Bravo's flap 30 config as well. So, okay. Coming in nicely. We're gonna go ahead and join Victor 191. Gotta make the right turn, and we should be all right. We should be just fine here on this approach. So we're coming in quite low. There it is. So just about now, I can start making a turn here on Victor 191. Making the right turn. this approach is like freaking crazy. Okay, has to be a little bit wider of a turn, but that's fine too. Come a little bit more, I think. It's just gonna be a huge U-turn into Midway. Okay, so I'm not wrong, that's O'Hare, right? Yeah, this is literally Chicago O'Hare. So this right here, hold on, we're right there. That right there, that's Midway. Hold on. Kinda. Yeah, there it is. This is Chicago Midway. Wait for that to load. Taking a while. There it is. That's 1-3 center. That's the one we're coming in for. So we check the map. We're gonna make our turn in just about any moment now. We're gonna start making our. It's kind of weird. Seems to be our turn from base to final here. Kind of keeping the altitude low in case we see the runway and we're like, hey, we have to land now. Okay, so we're gonna start making the right turn to vector ourselves for the final approach course into Midway runway 13. There it is. We're gonna start making our turn. I'm gonna do 110 somewhere around that. There it is. Okay, we're coming in. We're coming in now. And there's the runway. Look how low we are. Holy cow. I don't even want to talk about this flight. So about 122 knots for touchdown, ideally. I really hope I butter the landing, like, to at least compensate for this mess of a navigation system we had today. It is so weird, though. I've never had that issue before. Maybe it has to do something with my, alpha, probably. City. Alright, I've got the runway in sight. That's it. A little bit to the right. Yep. So speed's coming down. Flaps, make sure those are at full. Lap 30. Flaps are currently being extended. Okay, so Midway's off our nose now. Why can't I not see the runway anymore? Strange. Anyway, autopilot's coming off. And we're making our way down now. So that's so annoying. Why can't I not see it anymore? I literally have no idea where I'm gonna be landing now. Toga. Okay. Throttle's coming back. We're fine now. Alright, there it is. I see it now. I'm gonna get a little bit more aligned. Trim down. Okay, what a mess. And I have to use about 5 more knots for wind correction for our landing speed, so that's what we're gonna be looking for. We want to make sure we don't trim down too much, though. A little too high. Bring it down.
500.
About 500 feet.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
No, it's a float. Okay. Oh, okay. It's fine. Landing's fine. Versers are coming out. And we're gonna go mats, actually, on this guy. Okay, there it is. Auto brake. Go ahead and disarm. There we go. Okay. What a mess of a flight. But welcome to Chicago Midway. Holy cow. Man. This has been a thrilling experience, and not in a good way. Not fun. But the landing was alright. It was pretty good. Could have been a butter, but I'll take it. You know, we're alive. It's pretty crazy how we managed to whoops, let me get it back on the center. I managed to land with all that mess there. Pretty stupid conditions to be at. But I'll have to check with my hardware if it has anything to do with that. Because my VOR lock did not want to do it. And this has actually happened on a previous flight, but I don't know. I really don't know. We made it to Midway, that's all that matters. I had this ground for the entire flight. Let's go ahead and park the plane, shall we? So I honestly don't know how we made it. For a minute, like 90% of the flight, I thought I was following my first waypoint, which I actually wasn't. I was actually going directly towards Chicago. So, I mean, I have no idea why. I mean, if it even captured the VOR, why would it even take me, like, somewhere, like, it's completely, like, I don't even know. I've never had this issue before, but hopefully I'll get this fixed, and sorted. So this, seems to be You know what, I'll park at the other terminal so that I give myself a little bit of time to do my after landing checklist, which is complete. Wait, I have to turn off my window heat. Oops. Off reset. There it is. And my probe heat's coming off too. Okay, we're gonna park at these gates all the way over here, and we're definitely gonna take a look at the landing replay. I want to see how I did, because I think I floated it a little bit, but I'll take it. You know, I mean, better to be here than to be dead. Not the most exciting experience with this airplane. Alright, make the right turn. You're gonna park at that gate right there. That one works. Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, we're not doing a turnaround. We're not doing a turnaround. I'm good. Enough flying for today. There we go. Do these not have autogate? I cannot remember. I don't think they do, because the marshaller is not even up here, so that's kind of weird. Alright, parking brake is set. Go ahead and close this gen. And we are on APU power, so we're gonna go ahead and shut down the engines. Navigation beacon off, logo off. Yeah, I mean, not too much libering, but you actually ought to see it, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so after, okay, so shut down APU. Off. We can set this to standby and this to bus tie. We can close these, and we can turn on the off the packs. Central power standby, beacon off. Where's that? Sights. APU. Go ahead and shut that down. And these are coming off. Go ahead and shut down the. Turn off the battery. Alright. Welcome to Chicago Midway, and I'm glad we got everyone here alive despite all those nav issues that we had. Which I don't know if they were my fault, but I never had those before. This started happening since I had my alpha plugged in again, so I mean, it could be that, so I don't know, I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it later. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and roll the replay music. Okay. This is exactly where we wanted the replay guy. Okay. So, look at that. Look how high we were pitching. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at least the touchdown was pretty nice. Look at that bounce afterward. Touchdown was pretty smooth, but it could have been miles better than that. Oh, I'm gonna take a screenshot, like plane spotting screenshot sort of thing. Nah, I'll leave it. I wish this had tire smoke. It would be so much cooler. And that's how it looks from the runway view. So let's go ahead and take a look at the passenger view. So this guy, oh boy, look at that float. I can't. Then we apply full manual braking because we realize how close we are to overrun. So we just go, nah, we're not taking the chances here. There's the flow. And there's touchdown. Let's take a look at it from the tower view. Oh god. Wait, this is the tower, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Too much flow. And then the bounce right after that. I should have honestly just gone around. But we got her down safely, and luckily. Here's the tower. Well, that should be pretty much it for the replay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the ending music. So, thank you guys so much for joining this stream, although it was pretty crazy to fly the 727 without working VORs. And literally had no idea where we were going like 70% of the time. It was still really fun for me to fly this plane. Quite honestly. And I'm honestly really looking forward to the next time we get to fly this with actual working VORs again. Without having to worry about any of that. So, once again, thank you guys so much for joining. It was really fun. I might do another stream again with this PC, but if not, then I will see you once again with my new build. So thank you guys so much once again for joining me, and I wish you guys an awesome day. Bye bye.